Hello, welcome to Arbor Place Mall. Captain Herb Emery, News Talk WSB Television, and we're here tonight to recognize some Douglas County history, some Douglasville history. That's right, yeah. We want the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, everybody cheering for this because we're going to honor Elana Meyers. Thank you so much for bringing the gold, bringing the silver and the bronze back home to Douglasville, first time ever. Everybody get to see her in the Olympics, huh? Let's say yeah. All right, let's start it off right for Team USA. The national anthem will be performed tonight by Douglasville City Council Lady LaShawn Bird Danley, accompanied by James Biggin. LaShawn?
Thank you.
Well.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful job, beautiful job. Thank you so much. Commission Chairman of the Douglas County Commission, the Honorable Tom Wortham, for a special presentation from the citizens of Douglas County.
First of all, just a token of our appreciation, representing the 140,000 people in Douglas County, I want to present this to Elana. I was talking to Elana earlier, and just 4 years ago, we were in this mall celebrating the bronze medal that she won. And here we are 4 years later, and I've got our assurance already. You know, we have the bronze, we have the silver, but we don't have the full set yet, Elana. And she assured me that in May, she's going to start training for that gold in the next Olympics. You know, I was watching TV the other night. This was right before my power went off. We had ice and snow and sleet all over the streets here in Douglasville and Douglas County. And it was 61 degrees in Sochi. It's not supposed to be that way. We should have been able to get rid of some of that ice and bring it out there. But I just want to say we are so proud of this lady. She has worked so hard. She has set her goals very high, and she's not going to stop until she's accomplished all of those goals. You know, the night we had all the ice and snow on the ground, I was thinking about you out there in Sochi and what you were going through. I know you had a little tumble in a trial run early on, but that wasn't nearly as bad all the tumbles we were having on our roads out here in Douglas County. But again, thank you so much for being here and sharing your Olympic accomplishments with Douglas County and Douglasville. We're so proud of you, and we look forward to seeing you again in 4 years. Thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome for a very special, you're going to get some hardware to take home. Not only, I hope you brought somebody to help you carry some stuff, right? Okay. Mayor Harvey Person, City of Douglasville. And Chief Womack coming too.
Thank you, Captain Herb. I, as Mayor of Douglasville, and on behalf of the citizens in Douglasville and the other citizens throughout our great community, want to personally welcome you, Elana Meyers, silver gold medalist winner, Olympics 2014. I want to welcome you back home. Glad to have you. So, at this time, I have a proclamation that I'd like to read that the City of Douglasville would like to present to you. And then we have some hardware we want to present. In no way does it compare with those medals, but we do have some hardware we'd like to present to you also. Let me read the proclamation that the City of Douglasville wants to present to Ms. Meyers. Whereas Elana Meyers has earned the respect and admiration of this nation with her tremendous silver medal performance in the women's bobsled competition in the 2014 Winter Olympics, and with her wonderful smile, there it is, and gracious personality and contacts with the public and the news media. And whereas Elana Meyers has proudly and honorably represented the United States of America and her hometown, Douglasville, Georgia, and Douglas County, on the world stage, no less, of athletic competition for several years, including the recently concluded Olympic Games in Sochi, Russia. And whereas Elana Meyers and her Olympic bobsled teammate, Laura Williams, engaged in fierce competition with the Canadian team for the gold medal. And whereas there was a difference of only a fraction of a second difference in the time of the two teams, and with the USA team time of 3.5071. Those are decimal points now. Netting the silver medal, and the Canadians team time of 3.50.61. Only a tenth of a second difference, gaining the gold medal. And whereas by winning the silver medal in the 2014 Olympic Games, as she piloted this nation's top bobsled entry and winning the bronze medal 4 years earlier as the brakeman on that team, Elana Meyers has become the first women's bobsledder from the United States to win multiple Olympic medals. And I think that deserves a round of applause. So you see, Ms. Meyers has made history in several different areas. And whereas her very strong performance at the recent Olympic Games continues a tremendous athletic career for Elana Meyers, which started at Lithia Springs High School. Sounds like we have some Lithia Springs High School attendees here tonight. But she started at Lithia Springs High School in several sports, and then as a pitcher and shortstop with the softball team at George Washington University. And whereas an excellent reflection of Elana Meyers' competitive spirit and athletic abilities can be seen from her reaction to the Olympic Games decision to discontinue women's softball as an event when she met the challenge by taking up the sport of bobsledding and rather quickly becoming a world-class competitor. And I understand that we're talking to Superintendent Pritz about setting up a bobsled track. Is that right? Haven't gotten that commitment yet, but we're working on it. Now, therefore, I, Harvey Persons, Mayor of the City of Douglasville, do hereby recognize, honor, and commend Elana Meyers on her medal-winning performance at the 2014 Winter Olympics, as well as her continuing excellent job of representing the United States of America in her hometown of Douglasville, Georgia, and Douglas County, wherever she travels. And I do hereby proclaim Tuesday, February the 25th, to be Elana Meyers Day in the city of Douglasville. So proclaimed. So proclaimed this 25th day of February 2014. And as I said when I first got up here, we also have some hardware that we would like to present to Ms. Meyers, and it somewhat pales in comparison to 2 medals, not to mention the 7 medals that she's already won. But at this time, Chief, I want to present to Ms. Meyers a key to the city of Douglasville. And at this time, let me read. It says, presented to Elana Meyers, 2014, the 22nd Winter Olympic Games, Sochi, Russia, silver Olympic medalist winner, U.S. women's bobsled, presented by Mayor Harvey Persons. Congratulations. Thank you. Elana, she has put Douglasville on the world map, in the press, and has brought the silver medal home to Douglasville, Georgia, and Douglas County. For that, we thank you very much, and congratulations on your future endeavors.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Chief Womack. And now, somebody had to take credit for giving Elana the education that made her pursue her Olympic career and her life goals. And the guy that's going to take a lot of credit for it's the superintendent of the Douglas County School System, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Gordon Pritz. Say hello.
Thank you. I take no credit for it, but it's one of the perks of my job is I get to do things like this. And I am so honored and privileged tonight to recognize one of Douglasville, Douglas County's own, from the Douglas County School System, our hometown hero, Elana Meyers. Elana, when I started as superintendent 4 years ago, it was right after the last Olympics. And as I was going around trying to get to know people and get to know schools, I went into school after school after school in that first month, and there you were. You were talking to our kids, you were serving as a role model, and for some reason that just touched my heart. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, what you mean to our school system and what you mean to this county and to this community. We are so, so proud of you, and there are so many people who watched the last couple of weeks and what you did, and we'll never forget that. And thank you for giving us that memory. We're so appreciative. Just to let you know, she wears some pretty impressive hardware, but we want to present her tonight with some equally impressive hardware. We have, for Elana, You started out your first 7 years in our school system as a bear. You were at Arbor Station Elementary School from 2nd grade to 5th grade. And then you went over to Chestnut Log for 3 years as a bear. And then you made a great transition to Lithia Springs High School. You went from a bear to a lion. And even though those medals are important, these are your roots. And this is where the foundation was set. This is where your mom and dad inspired, your teachers inspired, and this is where you're now inspiring our kids. And for the 25,500 kids in our school system, I want to thank you for the role model that you are for our kids. And I hope and dream that I can be standing here 4 years from now after 2018 in South Korea and top it off with a gold medal. How about that? So you'll always be a bear, and you'll always be a lion, and you'll always be our hero. Congratulations. We also got a little warm-up.
Thank you, Dr. Fritz. And now, State Senator Donzella James, please join us here at the stage, please. Our Douglas County State Senator. And Senator Max Dugan joining her as well for some brief comments here.
So proud of you. Wow.
Pleasure. You made us proud.
Good evening. I'm State Senator Donzella James, and this is.
I'm State Senator Mike Dugan.
And first, I'd like to congratulate you, Elana Meyers, for her silver medal in women's bobsledding in the Winter Olympics. We are so proud of you, and what a great victory for our USA team. So we want to just give her a hand, another hand.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're judging by now that you've made us all extremely proud, and we're looking for the next 4 years when you add to the hardware that we all been talking about here tonight. And you're going to talk about the resolution? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to turn it back over to Senator Jones.
Elana, your hard work, dedication, determination shows that anything is possible. You made the people of the United States, the people of the great state of Georgia, and all the people in Douglas County so proud that you represent us. She represented too, didn't she? We're proud to call you our neighbor, our friend, and a great leader now. So, you know, it was once that Thomas Edison said, there is no substitute for hard work. Well, Elana, I can't imagine there is any substitute for an Olympic medal. We at the state capitol want to honor you. So on behalf of our Governor Deal, Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle, Senator Dugan, and myself and the entire Senate and the House of Representatives, we want to invite you to come up tomorrow, if you can, to the State Senate so we can give you an official state welcome. We've already passed a resolution for you today, and we want to have it framed and give it to you on tomorrow. And I hope that you can work it in your schedule.
I understand we kind of just put you on the spot right there. You're looking at your calendar going, what have I got tomorrow? Whenever you can. The invitation is always open. Just know that how proud we are of you. And Senator James and I, we want to show you off. We want to make the rest of the state envious that our constituent, our medal-winning Olympian is from Douglas County. And thank you so much.
Keep up the good work. I know you can do anything that you want to do in life. And I hope you'll use this same dedication and hard work for everything you do. And know that all of us in the state of Georgia and all of your elected officials are standing behind you and cheering you on. God bless you, and I hope that you can come tomorrow because we want bragging rights too. We want to show you off to all of the state of Georgia. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good to see you. All right, Elana. It's time for the Q&A. Because people want to know. Here from Douglasville, we would think you to be a go-kart racer, a track runner, but you ended up in the bobsled, and you weren't sliding down Bankhead Highway anywhere in a bobsled, were you?
No, I grew up with an Olympic dream at the age of 9 when I started playing sports at Hunter Park, actually. I had this dream to be an Olympian, and I turned my softball dream into a bobsled dream. When I didn't make the Olympic softball team, I was still motivated and needed to do whatever it took. So my parents saw bobsled on TV and suggested I try it.
And what was the advantage of being in Douglasville in Douglas County that made you bring home the hardware here?
You know, I think the biggest advantage is that I've had such a strong support system from those days of growing up and playing at Jesse Owens Park, Deer Lake Park, Hunter Park. I mean, there's so many people in the crowd right now who have seen me grow up throughout the years and seen me play all those sports. And, you know, it's been a huge support system.
Now explain the two different medals that we have here, because it took a long time to gather that hardware. It just wasn't snap of the finger, was it?
So this is my medal holder, Griffin. He's been kind enough.
Griffin, give Griffin a hand, all right?
Hopefully he's not too shy. He's got the right, in his left hand, he's got the bronze medal that I won in Vancouver, and in his right hand, he's got the silver that I won as a pilot in Sochi.
That's 2010 and 2014 there, okay? Now, you've got your family here. Do you want to say a few words and recognize your family and have everybody know who helped you along with the goal here? I'll let you take over the microphone. Elana Meyers, ladies and gentlemen, silver and bronze medal winner from Douglasville in Douglas County.
Well, first, I just want to say thank you all for coming out tonight. It's extremely humbling for me to have you guys all out here and support me and just showing your supportiveness and everything. You know, I did grow up here. This is still my home for most of my life. It will continue to be my home, and the fact that all you guys are back here cheering for me and just supporting me, it's huge, and it helps me every time I step out into the line. You know, just looking out in the crowd and seeing all you guys and remembering all the memories we had together, you know, hopefully I don't start crying. I don't want to ruin the makeup. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. My family sitting in the front row, thank you for all you've done for me, and my friends and everyone. Just thank you from the bottom of my heart. And hopefully I'll get some good autograph signings and some pictures with all of you. So thanks again, guys.
Yay! All right, okay, all right. History being made here in Douglasville, and y'all are going to get to meet Elana. What I want you to do is go get in the line around the train tracks, line up all the way around the train tracks here on the right, on my right, on your left if you're facing me here, and we're going to line down the wall of the mall here to get your autographs and pictures. I do want to recognize the county commissioners. Ann Jones-Gilder is here, as well as Mike Mulcair. Thank you all for coming tonight to support us as well. So line up to the right. Everybody will get a picture. Everybody will get an autograph as well here for Elana. She's going to be doing a special broadcast here with Channel 11 in just about 2 or 3 minutes. And once she completes her television interview, you'll be able to meet, greet, get your autograph of Olympic medal winner Elana Meyers here.